Hey, Curtis, congratulations. Welcome to Vancouver. Just want you to take us through why the Canucks were the right fit for you and a chance to return to your home province as well.
Yeah, first and foremost, like I said, being a home province kid, grew up cheering for the Canucks. Got a very big soft spot for them in the organization because my passion towards the game was all generated watching those Canucks throughout the years when I was growing up. Then on the business side of things, I look at the roster. I think there is a great opportunity for a player like myself to kind of help out in the penalty kill, just provide some much needed energy throughout the lineup, and also then just the term as well. The team believes in me. When this opportunity came about, I gladly jumped on it, and I can't wait to get started. And I'm very happy to be a Vancouver Canuck.
You touched on it a little bit there, but what has the organization told you about where they see your fit and what they want you to accomplish here coming in on the 3-year deal?
Yeah, if we haven't talked any logistics yet, but the way I play the game doesn't really change. It's that hard-nosed, pretty simple style of hockey, but it's effective, and it's win at all cost mentality. Whatever it takes to do, sacrificing the body. Those small little, I call them like character stats. That's the area that I pride myself in, and I feel like I was able to do a good job of that in Boston, which has led to me being on Vancouver's radar. So I don't plan on changing the way I play at all. Obviously, having some feedback from the coaches, if it's center, wing, or wherever it may be, I'm ready for the challenge.
We'll move to Ben Kuzma, Post Media.
Hey, Curtis, you've kind of been on the radar here over the years as a guy who brings some bite and some sandpaper. You talked about growing up watching the Canucks. Were there some in particular, maybe somebody who played with a little bit of a bite that you liked watching here?
Oh, where do you start? There's Matt Cook, Rafi Torres, obviously the late Rick Rippon. Watching those guys just inject that energy out there was pretty cool. Kevin Bieksa was one too. That's he loved to get under opponents' skins. Alex Burrows, Ryan Kessler. The list goes on with those guys. It's effective. You look at today's game, and playing in Boston, I didn't have to look any further than Brad Marchand. He was the guy that played the game along the line. Sometimes he'd cross it, but Brad was a true competitor, and that's for myself. I'm not really that guy that's going to be running his mouth out there. I'll let my play do the talking, but nobody's going to be getting a free pass with me on the ice.
Just a follow-up, if I may. Watching the Canucks from afar, I know you played around the league, but I'm sure you've always cast an eye to the West Coast. What do you make of what's happening here? It's not just a new hockey operations group, but an emerging young core. What do you make of what you see here?
Yeah, no, that's like you said. It's almost like everything just seems refreshed. That coaching change last year, it seemed to inject some energy in the team. They pushed hard down the stretch. I know they were behind the 8 ball, but you could tell there's no quit in that team. And like you said, I grew up cheering for the Canucks, so that's not something you can turn off. So I watched all other games, fighting to get in the playoffs. I got some friends on the team, and ultimately, that's a big reason for my decision to sign here. Is hopefully be a part of that core. Be a leader, be a type of guy. Learn those lessons that I got within that Boston locker room, and hopefully implement them here in Vancouver and get us back in the playoffs.
Next up, Jay Janauer, Global BC.
Curtis, congratulations on signing with the Vancouver Canucks. We saw the effect that it had on fellow BC boys years ago when Pat Quinn and Brian Burke first started to bring in guys, to bring them back home, and not so much jump starting their career, but maybe just getting that, a little extra burst or whatever. How long did it take you to figure out where you fit in the NHL? And then why is this the perfect fit for you? Because I think you've really figured out where you fit in a team's lineup and how you can contribute.
Yeah, well, it took me, I guess, a while to figure it out, because my career got off to a pretty slow start. Being that first round pick, you're selected to put the puck in the net and kind of be that top 6 presence, and ultimately just didn't turn into that. I was put into a bottom 6 role right from the get go, and again, no player's going to say no to the NHL when you're a teenager. I took my role and I embraced it, and even now, I have no regrets with how my career's gone, and the role that I'm in. I love it. I love shutting down the other team's top players, being on the ice when they're out there, and again, like I said, I mean, you can't overlook any stats as far as, the face-offs, the block shots, just winning puck battles, all that stuff that, I mean, it's not going to really get the recognition that, goals and assists and points do, but it's the stuff that's needed to win games, and especially when you get the playoffs. I mean, every detail matters. So I'd say probably after I spent the entire year in Stockton, the American League, I don't know how long ago it's been. It's 5 or so years ago. Allowed me to get a deal in Buffalo and moved off to Boston, and kind of seen everything go full circle. But I'm very confident in the player that I am and the impact I can have on games.
Okay, let's have some fun here. The fan base here has been so excited about the jerseys, and they brought back the old black skate jersey. Give me your top 3 Canucks jerseys all time as a Canucks fan, and what you're looking forward to wearing the most.
Ooh, honestly, the black skate jersey, when I saw them wearing it before, I was like, wow, it's probably one of the sharpest jerseys. And that's just kind of the trend. I mean, old is new again. I do have, I'm trying to think, it's the dark blue one's got the silver and the red, I think, on it. That was the jersey I had growing up. I'm getting my mom trying to dig through some, drawers and whatnot of the memories of photos and stuff. So those will probably surface of me in my Canucks jerseys. And what else we got? I was a big fan when they went back to the, I guess the alternate with the stick and the rink logo. It's cool. I mean, you can't overlook, I mean, I'm just going on and on here. You can't overlook the red, the third jersey too, with the orca on it. That was pretty cool. But I mean, the black one with the skate takes the icing on the cake. So I hope we get to wear those again next year.